Hey there, CCG Collector here, and Star Wars Destiny 2-player game right here. Now this was released pretty much along with the third expansion for Star Wars Destiny, Empire at War, and it contains 48 cards and 16 premium dice. I'll be taking a look at it, taking a look inside, and then afterward I'll share what I think of it. So here's the box, and here's what's inside the box. So we see on top we've got a little Fantasy Flight Games booklet. It's their summer in 2016 catalog, so maybe things haven't changed much since then, but here we go. We've got this nice zip closed bag with a big sheet of tokens. I do like that quite a bit. That's nice, enough for both players. And we've also got a flyer for Empire at War, which I had mentioned. That's the latest set. And just a general Star Wars Destiny promo here. And finally, we've got the simplified rules summary. You can see it's probably pretty much like the one that came with the starter decks. It obviously has the cards from this box instead of that one. Probably has some clarification in it. But there it is. But what's actually in this set? So, for such a big box, we don't actually have too much here. Now, this is opened a little bit because I didn't want to fumble with this for some time. So, that's why that's like that. And we also have these 16 dice. I assume 8 per side. Now, this set, this two-player set, contains 48 cards. 46, I think it said 48, right? Many cards, which most of them are unique. The only ones that aren't are the two action player's aid cards at the end. It's divided into two decks, one for villains, one for heroes. And almost every single card in here is unique. Every single card is unique for the deck. Not every single card is new for the set. So, for example, Rey, Finding the Ways, that's new. Poe Dameron, that's new. Medical Droid, that's new. All these are new. But you'll have ones like Strategic Planning, which is a reprint. You'll have Defensive Stance, which is a reprint, and so on. Each side gets a different battlefield. And here we go. Here are the villain cards. I'm doing this review a little bit late, so I'm sure most of you guys know the cards in here. If not, there are plenty of places to look up. So look them up. So I'm just going to try to keep this fairly short and to the point. And then we see we have all the dice for the set. Again, as I said, each side gets 8 of them. So what do I think about this? What do I think about this setup, this layout? Well, I want to like it. I love the fact that there are new cards because new cards are always better. I do not love the way they offered the new cards. I don't like that even though this is supposedly a 2-player starter game, if you want to get a playset of any of these cards, you need to buy 2 of them for yourself, not for 2 players. And I'm sure that was intentional on their part, but that is frustrating to me. It's also frustrating to me that you have characters included that are intended to be a pair with their elite values. So 17 here, 13 here, together they make 30. 15 here, 15 there, together they make 30. They're clearly intended to be an elite pair, but you only get 1 die for each. You have to buy 2 of these if you want them to be elite. And same with any of these. You know, say you want 2 medical droids in your deck. You have to buy 2 of the 2-player sets. And that is something that I really cannot get behind. I think if you're truly trying to introduce people to the game, and that's what a 2-player game I expect would be. I mean, true, it's not a starter deck, but if you're truly trying to introduce people to the game with pre-made decks, make them even simpler still. You know, have playsets. Have a 30-card deck with 15 distinct cards and 2 of each card. I think that makes a lot more sense than this kind of anything can happen, 1 of each card setup here. So, I mean, that's my general thoughts on that. As far as the cards themselves, I mean, they're pretty good cards. A lot has been said about how Captain Phasma is a ridiculously good card for a cost only 13. You know, as far as the unique weapons, when this upgrade is attached to Captain Phasma, or after you play this upgrade on Kylo Ren, do something. So cards that have a specific effect based on who they're played on, I think I do like that wrinkle to it. It's, of course, reminiscent of a Star Wars customizable card game back in the 90s where you'd have Luke Skywalker's lightsaber and you have Leia's blaster rifle and Han's heavy blaster pistol and so on. Some people like that mechanic, some people don't. I think it's good enough because it doesn't change how you can play the card. The card costs the same no matter what. It has most of the same sides no matter what. It's just, if it's on the one character, it has one specific little extra feature. So that's nice. Again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the cards as such. You know, for 0, reroll one of your dice. Then you may resolve it, increasing its value by 1, otherwise remove it. You know, you have your basic ones like flank and evade. Obi-Wan's hut. Give a blue character 1 shield, or spend a resource to give a non-blue character 1 shield. So they're decent cards. They're decent cards. I just really wish that Fantasy Flight had not marketed this as a 2-player game, and had it add maybe like a small expansion set or something. Something where you could buy boosters. I don't know. But it's a 2-player game. Hey, if you like it, great. Definitely pick one up. I mean, they're probably around $20, $25 now. If you don't like it, you think you can play with just the 3 sets, that's fine too. But either way, I'm the CCG Collector. This is the Star Wars Destiny 2-player game, and I will see you all next time.